testing the creativity, looking to be no different. This is going to be a big push out of C and B, and that puts all of the pressure on people like Benji or Woot to try to
EDG on defense, Heretics on attack, and we're at a 3-1. They got double pistol last map.
Kitchen sink is lobbed over
And
towards
what's going to be the instant reaction to this? Oh, two people caught with the spike. Do they keep going?
You can sense it, smell it, trying to go for the pincer. Contained for now. Heretics have the advantage.
I like this from Heretics. Everyone tucked in, then we saw the doubles, triple swing.
Nobody seeking to redeem himself into that spot.
Yeah, and we can't get a trade because of the smoke as well.
Taking these timings,
Miniboo's stuck.
Shown. Miniboo,
he's stuck with the spike.
It's fully squeezed.
He is stuck with the spike. He's got to send it through the smoke.
And his team's going to make the decision for him. Taking that space onto the site. Now everybody trying to go for the retreat. Damage done.
God, there's a lot of damage done. They know they're so low. Another person surviving on 1 HP for the pistol.
Let's soften them up potentially for that rainy Kang.
Dude, he makes it so hard for them now. Whoa, he's a lunatic. He just carried on W King.
Somehow finding heads and finding a way through this.
Oh my God.
Is left in a difficult spot, a 1v2, but all that damage done, as we said prior. Shots online!
Look at another 1v2 pistol.
That's just a disgusting pistol from EDG.
That's insane.
Nobody with so much value.
And they're dominating pistols right now, 4-1.
React, which I think was the wrong call from Heretics. You know that they pushed out B and C. You know that A is open. I'm not really sure.
No, I mean they were committed. They couldn't cross over towards B. Think how the map works.
EDG were going to read the A pivot.
Yeah, it's not that they messed up, but I actually feel like considering the situation, they did really good swinging over towards B. It's just like, if they swing this corner and you've committed anywhere into this area, you can't cross. It ended up being very good from Heretics. I mean, they got it down to 1v2. It is just insane.
Still holding down, locking down towards C-mount.
The whole play was Kang this full W King, man. That was nuts.
There's a chance. Losing B main control, but no. Once more Heretics have worked back. Pushed into predictable avenues.
Pings out from Heretics over towards C, which is where Smoggy and Simon are holding. But it doesn't really look like there's going to be enough utility to shove them off the line. Even if Boo decides to commit Haunt or a Prowler to this, I think they're just going to break it. I'd be surprised if EDG gave up map control. Yeah, it's just responded with a fault line, and you keep this stack over towards A. Two players crossfire
open door, pressure over towards it, try and hope that A's weak. It's a great Omen flash. Oh, that's nice. Hold up. Hold up.
A couple of these eco kills. He's handed over the
rifle. They picked up the best gun. Wait, they picked up the best gun to get over towards site? No way. Oh my god, they're getting ecos.
He still returns with a frag. Traded though. The Heretics have set themselves up into this post plant. Benji's on with the rifle.
Did Smoggy see Miniboo here? I don't think he did.
Fault line ready. Time to strike is nice. Smoggy's trying to run these players down still. It's defended from above. Benji Fishy, man of the hour. Time starting to tick here. On through the spike and that rifle handed over. A costly
5 bullets.
Chichu has to pick up the pieces and forge a path to victory. No
yeah, I'd use this with a sheriff. Full ecos. They got full ecos. Yeah, the rifle on its own. I mean, the Omen flash looked good. I mean, Woot just did great to just actually get out of here and just insta swing. He dodges it, insta swing. Yeah, it had to be more to the right, the flash. I thought it looked good, but
because he really believed that Paranoia was good. He trusted in his teammate.
Yeah, and this was one of those things that I've been a little bit critical against their ecos. This one wasn't that bad, considering some of their other rounds. And how they eco,
not only does it
or like play against ecos.
But it actually allows them an opportunity.
Like this wasn't as bad as some of the others, but at one point you're gonna
a big disadvantage.
It's
one of the biggest reasons that Team Heretics, or at least biggest tools that they have to rely on their attack side, compared to EDG's less standard approach.
It's been a problem for so long now. Their anti-ecos, yeah.
Access to slightly better. And they found the gap here, if indeed they do press into B. EDG are super happy to gamble. When they're on ecos, They'll often run 4 players A. They'll sometimes push on defense, like we saw on the pistol.
They have a lot of ideas on. Pretty par for the course though, just trying to stack a site when you're on the eco. It's nothing really innovative.
Shot.
Okay,
Hold up.
Takes a gander and a peek.
Uh-oh.
This spike is in serious danger of being lost. Benji's taking a risk even going to retrieve it right now.
He's having to slow down the footsteps. He doesn't know if the space has been taken. Now scurrying away. Slight mistiming.
Throws the gun over towards nobody. Okay. This is a nice double push.
Site's been taken up, but players are in position. EDG
should be okay because of the positions. I'm really worried at the moment for Woot.
So this plant should go down fairly easily. They throw the paranoia in as well, just to
Can we delay this a little bit more? Woot has to go towards site, but now they have to break the turret, right?
Distraction. Shots are here. Head's barely poking over. But it matters not. Give him a pixel, give him anything. Kang will make it work. Guns have been handed. Crossed over.
1v2.
Fishy 1v2. Has a lot to deal with. Prowler running in.
Oh man, the Prowler around the side, but he went the other way. That was sick. Dude, back-to-back ecos. What's going on? They gave him a gun.
They just keep coming.
And one thing I've been praising Heretics for is they've been a team that normally, when they know they're going against an eco, this person on their own will buy a sheriff. This is like the first time they don't do this. And they give them a bulldog.
We didn't get to see it really inside the POVs that we were watching, but
just out of range.
And there's the bulldog.
No problem.
Either that or they found a blind spot.
Well, certainly Kangkong was trying to tuck underneath it as if he was trying to play the blind spot. It was odd.
I spoke about that this whole year, and Heretics are the only one that bought it out, right? When you're going up against another eco, even though it's not the second round, you still buy the lower gun on that one person. But if they do die, it doesn't snowball out of control. Oh, how high does he think the turret is? To be fair, it's on the back of it.
Refresh that one way, but he's got to respect now the Prowler in his face.
EDG have posted Shishu up over towards Rubble. So even with Team Heretics taking this portion of the map, EDG still have very good information around. Benji's got his ult online though. That one's pretty huge. When you're playing it against a team that's running a Raze on the other side, usually the Raze on defense will try to rotate C, deny the lockdown. But with this comp, they don't really have anything to stop the lockdown from coming through.
Yeah, it's not an option.
I'd expect to see Benji try to make use of it in the round, but he's playing really passively over towards B right now.
Wall in his face.
That is just a straight up spam. As soon as the wall goes up, you just spam it. Yeah. It's something that people never did to Fnatic for a whole year, so I'm glad we're starting to see it, man.
Just group B or C and use the lockdown.
They've got no way to really remove it.
30 seconds left.
An option might be just being forced into their hands. Simon. Slight jiggle again, grabs the information. Damage is being done.
Wait, they get out into sight.
Through B. This feels a little bit hectic on the side of Heretics. Boo! He goes down to the aftershock.
No way. Even in the time that was the spike as well.
God, he's not slowing down. 7 seconds. Benji forced to give it up.
The final player scuttles away.
That is nice, man. Nice retake in the end. Yeah, I was a little bit worried. Fadal came in. And then, yeah, couldn't hear it even though it gets the indication 40 eating it.
Yeah, and they've also broken the economy of Heretics. I know that we've seen
might have been a tether off the wall as well.
What is going on here though as well? Boo, just missing the sound cues because of the nightfall.
Not even sound cues, you can see it on your screen.
I know he can see it, but
he's still trying to hold that angle. It's the problem is it's like he can't turn around, look at it, and visually see where it is. He has to hold this angle because he knows he's going to get swung here.
Like you said, you can't rely on the thrifties.
Just a mix of everything going on.
Heretics drop down. Benji Fishy. Have to be the point
been a couple of mental rounds, and we're still kind of scary because it's an eco. We're going to full pass it. We're not going to. Guys, please don't push against an eco like this as well.
One of the kind of substandard, but they still run
like
defensive looks where four players
normally when you see like 3-4 people grouping up here, they're normally sending it through.
You got options. It could be Kangkong and nobody.
Happy that they don't give him any guns here.
Prowler, or you can just post Shishu up over towards Rubble, and it's tough because if Heretics try to gamble that EDG have got 4A at the start of the round,
would get banned in chat. Dude, he got banned earlier.
Not be this defensive setup.
Pink Prodigy banned him for what he said on broadcast.
Lineups are here. Mass pings on the man.
Who's this calling out Simon?
Heretics.
doubled down on it as well. He did it twice.
Smoggy will seek to deny.
They're going into a seize and a medal.
He's still banned, yeah, keep it that way.
Get melted. Could eviscerate them. Gets the connection.
Oh, bro, that's nice. That's so nice, man. Ooh. Look at the numbers here, though. Yeah, we still had early rotate coming in from EDG. Oh, 3v3. The ult's good because they can pick up the guns.
Heretics now to pave their way through. There's nothing to really break that one. I mean, Simon. He's going to place the aftershock to see if he can delay and deny the plant from going down.
Yeah, and they get a good plant.
To the corner, Rians will get an extension of time into the round now. EDG up onto the flank with the flash. And through waterfall. Overdrive into the hands of Kang. Rians just can't hold a candle to that. Movement too good. Chichu defusing, but sprayed down. Beam down. Wood holding it down. Nobody can cross the line in the back.
Every single round is someone getting eco'd at the moment. This was a lot better from Heretics, though. Like this was out of all of the ecos that happened here, this is the one I'm the least worried about. This was just more individual. Was it Rien's that gets the second kill? Who gets the second kill of the Guardian?
Why Benji didn't want to use it so much in those prior rounds. They don't want to use it as a tool to get in onto sites.
A mini
They
boo?
want to use it as a tool to ensure they can get plants on sites.
Yeah, that
and there is a subtle difference there.
that kill from mini boo is giant.
Normally, when you use it as a tool to initiate, you have to exec as it's about 4 seconds left on the clock. That's not enough time to plant. The defenders are already going to be in, trying to deny. As EDG are trying to deny Rubble currently.
Big reveal, big coverage, mini boo.
Whoa, what the hell? It's our fade. A fade solo swinging B, but they did see a lot of people over towards A. And they got to try and get a kill back, so.
Resets it. The draw is core.
Whoa! Oh!
Oh!
Damn, bro! Did you look at Kang? Look at Kang, he's lost his mind.
Embarrasses Heretics.
That was nuts.
Tree.
He is the immovable object of EDG.
Oh, what a round, bro! What a round!
And that's an ace if I've ever seen one.
Dude, that second kill was so fast.
He's been superb at this
Yeah, great stun.
Really
Shout out to Simon, really good stun on this.
His win rates in these opening fights.
Look at that. Look at the timing on that.
But guess who's there
Wow,
supporting
he gets
him on
second
that
kill.
entry too?
Oh my god.
Simon from the back. The fault line comes through, stuns onto Woot, and frees him up to go for the rest of the kills.
Dude, yeah, I'm saying, Kang's losing his mind.
Like, where are the rest of my kills? You're going to ruin my stats here, Chichu. Chichu, 12 and 4. He started off on Sunset.
Oh, that was a nuts clip.
Now we did slow down.
That is one of the best we've seen, man.
Drove a spear firmly into Team Heretics. It's amazing how much.
Yeah, Kang's just watching his MVP go. Because Chichu's playing insane.
70% of his opening fights. That is ludicrous. That's absolutely bonkers numbers.
Dude, what is this obsession, man? It's crazy.
Across the board. On Haven,
it's an actual thing.
Working today, but on previous times he's been so good with the lurks. Intelligent player, fairly calm under pressure too. He's one of those players alongside Kang you can expect to perform in every game.
He's been so clutch this entire tournament. Now, I haven't pulled the numbers. I haven't gone for the deep dive. I'm just going off the eye test. But
all right.
I know when I see a player.
Why is there so much going on non-stop? Okay.
Listen, the form has not
Where are we, dudes? We're money really low, really low. Heretics force into it. We've got Guardian. We're missing a boom bot. That's it. Not much. Lose this. Another eco. Not that that changes too much.
Again towards a Rubble. All's going to be going down here. Heretics are giving up that space. It's conceded by EDG.
And I like that EDG don't fight over it. One of the big advantages that Team Heretics comp has is that it should be able to win Rubble fights.
This is good though. This is what Heretics need to do all the time, right? Let's look at EDG's comp. We've got no Info Sentinel. Does the Info Sentinel struggle when you open or get this bit of map control that is kind of worth 4 bits or 4 choke points? Yeah. You gotta take A every single time.
Yeah. He's hyper committed here.
Gotta make sure that this wall creates a good amount of pressure all over here. I mean, you could even include this, right? Yeah. We've got all the choke points.
Potentially coming back to Rians.
Heretics definitely plans right on this round.
Decisive here.
Look how many people have to look over towards A right now. We've got 4 people, one for all of the choke points.
Boo's had his team go towards B, towards C, and now coming back to A without really putting pressure anywhere. They're not
But there is pressure. That's the thing. Like because we got this, like there is a bit of pressure. That's why they're going to start getting info. The timing on this Omen ult is incredible though. Clears all the C. What the hell was that? Dude, the shots at the moment are outrageous, man. Whoa.
And an ultra supplement. It's a cherry on top. Nobody denied.
Dude, Chichu just got annihilated.
He's the player that's been lone defending C these past couple rounds.
4 people here, and they just got wrecked. There's some nice shots.
He's averaging a kill per round when he plays.
They had a read, dude. EDG had a read. I felt like, and they just owned. They just got owned.
Would be something different.
Yeah, he'd have to pump up those numbers heavily. Jumping through, it's Mini Boot. Shuts him down, bullet to the brain.
I think you're dead on the money there. Where did it all go wrong? Because the EDG had the setup.
No, they had numbers here. They just lost angels.
The Team Heretics were looking to enter over towards A, or at least they had a read on it. Chishu ults over towards Mound, confirms all of the macro is in favor of EDG. And yet the peaks, Chishu just, after he'd already confirmed it wasn't C, maybe looking for a bit of info that he perhaps didn't need.
But they have to get info. They got no info Sentinel. They're just trying to jiggle it.
Heretics back into it.
Yeah, and now EDG are like, well, we got to go over towards A. If they can hold this 1 choke point, they don't have to worry about 4.
Handed, offered an opportunity, and snappy reaction times are on display. Damage and bullets exchange. Whoop from behind. Delivers that dagger, at least stolen from him. It's
a nice trade back.
He lights up the feed.
So much damage been
done.
Yeah,
there's a lot of damage here. 30-41.
Heretics are leaving bruised and battered.
Very good sign from EDG here. Good reply from them to just go aggro A. Like, now let's look at EDG, right? So we had this round where we had 4 avenues where they had to worry about. Now we got 1 person holding this down, so they can make sure these 2 are a lot heavier.
Dead yet's online.
It will be a nuisance.
And this is the kind of spot.
And the fact that EDG kind of won out this as well over towards A, it's going to be hard for Heretics.
Online has a TP into the back. Hard commits that. Now you're putting the squeeze onto Smokey.
A lot of people are doing this ult recently in teams.
Danger. There's no retreat here. There's no retreat at all. And once more, Heretics show that discipline on display.
Oh, that could have been mental, bro. With Benji low HP as well, I thought he was going to take him down. That was a sick play knowing that this guy could be heaven or sight.
30 seconds left.
Really? Yeah, I thought he was going to take him all.
Over towards Waterfall, so Rienz gets a safe plant off. A decision-making time for Simon.
Dude, what a sick map so far. There's been so much.
You probably do not want to be using Rolling Thunder, but if they can get a spam kill, which EDG are normally so good at,
just take a risk somewhere.
It becomes worthwhile.
Take a risk, then you can use ult if you get killed.
Need a kill though to make it happen.
They got Fade Eye.
To get the ball rolling.
They have Haunt.
Haunt, any sort of reveals, not quite.
Right there.
It's util expended.
Daven. Gotta start looking over here, it makes sense.
The bullets flying forwards.
Heretics will take this.
Heretics have wrapped this one up.
Finally, we've got a map where both teams have turned up to it.
Yeah, a bit of parity.
I definitely agree with Potter when she was talking about the nerves being present on Haven for EDG.
Yeah.
I think EDG just came out with a phenomenal read on Sunset that made Heretics just look like they weren't even home. Now we're getting to that even territory.
He's just going like this, and we have to expect those plays, okay?
Yeah, he's talking about the Kang play.
He's probably talking there about the way that Kang slid into them.
Yeah. I like this again from EDG. 4 people trying to, again, big priority. Their win condition is literally taking A. And then, honestly, Heretics disrespecting this and trying to send it C makes a lot of sense. They got like, ooh, what a shot. They got like a small window until, C gets reinforced.
Rest of his team to see if they can piece together this round when they're a player down. Even more so onto these angles. The contact play is called.
Alright, you've done incredible, man. You got a little heal if you want it.
Not even a connection. Smoggy is working this map like it's his playground right now, especially onto the side, but he needs some backup and he needs to bail out. Heretics finding it. Dashing away, cancel the movement. Kang dropped down with a decay damage. Can't stand against it. Smoggy also being pushed back, pushed away. And another swarm. Benji.
Yeah, just a little bit late on shooting that one.
right util at the right time to punish Smoggy, trying to cleave the way through. 1 kill.
Did you go to your heal? Your heal will be... Oh my god.
But he might not even need it. On for the ace. Damage done to Boo. Round and round we go onto the side. Taking it away. He's got the speed Boo buff intact. There's no plant online. There's pressure still on the shoulders of Boo.
How long does Boo hold for? Smoggy's reading into this, thinking that he's gone for the rotate.
Oh my. It's a
No,
possibility.
looks like he's just
There was enough
repositioning.
time for it. Boo could have walked all the way and just ran when he was out of range, but now back over towards C.
Boo can die to spam here as he plants. But I'm
But
not even
he's
sure
got to
that Smoggy
reload,
has enough
right?
bullets in
He
his
hasn't gone
gun.
for the reload. He was scared of a player being close, and now creeping, crawling up close.
30 HP though. The comms come in that he's low. It's just a right click.
Smoggy can't do it with
What
a
is that
pistol in
for?
hand.
He tanked 1 bullet.
It's Boo who stands tall.
This is a
It was
nuts
up to
map.
him to be that veteran presence to make sure that the round did not go amiss.
What a clutch from Boo. Desperately needed for Heretics, I think. I'm not a fan of how Smoggy played around these situations, though, with his ult. I think you look at that round from Smoggy without an ult online, he played it immaculately. He conserved his life, backed off, played off his team's paranoias. I actually think, though, that when he has the Clover online,
Yeah, I think if we're focusing util-wise here, that there's loads of different plays that he could have done. But he got a 4K.
I'd
So
like to see him try to take that impact earlier on.
I love you.
yeah, I do agree with what he's saying there. It's like heal should have probably happened after the first 2 kills. He's going to keep on fighting. And then his other teammate, I think he's got to be the guy that baits for him. He's going to be the guy that goes down, then use ult, and
right?
then...
They've been trying to find spots where there isn't a seize or a stun.
Even though he didn't say and got
Heretics
4
can
kills there.
burst through. And they'll call some cancels. There'll be a couple waves in the exec. It's not.
Yeah, those rounds are hard,
super
where it's like
simple.
the person that made the
EDG
round
need to get a
insanely
read
close
on where these are
could have
coming.
done something better. You feel wrong being like, well, you should have done
Odin
this.
being
Like, bro
brought
got
here for
4
Boo as
kills.
well. Looking to
But
try to do early
he
spam
definitely
over
could have
towards
played the
A, perhaps.
situations better.
Yeah, the players are drifting over. EDG, still some bite left into the round with the weapons that they scramble together here.
This makes a lot of sense. They've been focusing aggro over towards A. We get a timeout as well, and they're talking about the fact that you can't let them take A. And how do we stop them from taking A? Well,
yeah, nobody.
the Neon can only fast slide on the floor, really.
Up for the TP.
Gotta make them use that Omen TP if they want to fight here.
And
And this is a big win for Heretics. We've spoken about this already, right? The amount of choke points and just how much this
It was
opens
broken,
up
of course,
options.
but he was aiming for on
splits
top
up the
of Ruffle there,
defense.
so they would have scanned the back towards where Woot was. They've lost info over towards A. That Odin purchase ended up coming through very clutch for that opening fight.
Those are the extra elements we've come to expect, I think, from a team like Heretics. A little spice to throw into a round, making sure that it is that much more winnable here. Going for the potential B pivot. The door was already opened wide here. Benji, footsteps rumbling towards them. And now there's Simon. Time to strike. Time to see if he can collect to corral these kills. Up and around. Chichu back and around.
All
Obtains
the damage, man.
upgrade.
Benji did good.
The 3 versus 3 is where we stand.
Heretics with time to cancel. EDG thought it was actually a B pivot going on there. You could see it in the way that Shishu threw his paranoia.
Yeah.
And yet they still...
2 people on B?
held
Oh
tall.
boy,
Now
Heretics.
nobody has to
in
do it
trouble.
all.
Sees the shoulder.
What? There's no way
Trying
he
to
should
play
be winning that.
patiently. And Smoggy drifting into the fight, into the fray, not watched for, anticipating that
Okay.
re-swing.
Okay,
Opts
here we
into
go.
the
Now
open,
we
not
bring
dead
this
yet.
out, and we've got some
Scramble
low
through.
HPs.
He needs the kill, he needs the assist, but Heretics are the ones under
And they
the
force him
pressure.
into Chi-Chu because they know they're going to run away from him. That was sick, though. Chi-Chu's just walking the whole time. That was awesome.
I wasn't expecting the round to end like that. I was looking over towards Smoggy.
There's no way.
He had limited time to be able to get value out of his ultimate, and it looked like he was playing passively, but they ran away from the Clove, trying to deny them value, and straight into the waiting arms of Jishu. That's tragic for Heretics.
To collect.
Oh, that was nice.
Beautiful transfer as well. We missed that one, but
That was really
still
nice.
got to
Dude,
admire it. He's
15
sitting
to
at
7.
15 and 7.
What are the starts of
Again,
maps
the
that
team
this
with the
guy's
weaker
having?
economy, though it wasn't a full thrifty, comes out with the goods. 5-5.
A strange map.
Okay, Odin still comes out because, again, if we're looking at macro stuff, we had a big win that they actually stopped them from getting aggro A. We see the Omen TP, something that I said had to happen once they get the Odin. This is fast from EDG, chat. We're talking about what needs to happen the round before, and we see it the next round without a timeout. That's great. Shout out to Chichu on this one. Shout out to the comms as well. Just people talking about the Odin spam. You got to be able to TP over the top of it and punish them. And again, this whole comp relying around aggro over towards A. So doing this, it's a must.
Chichu's all, you can go for the instant reposition as well.
3v4 on site. Again, Boo has a lot of util, and Rien still has smoke.
Trying to think ahead here. Into the round, a bit of spam from Boo.
I like this.
Forces util. Forces EDG to be diligent with the clearing.
They actually, yeah, they didn't even use utility though. They saved the util and just barreled forward with 2 or 3 players looking to try to trade out. So now they have that utility to clear
Teva, and then Odin spam.
Exactly, brute force.
Look at these angles.
The main where
That's so
Heretics will
dumb.
seek to punish, yet still smokes propped up, and heads being pried straight off the bodies. Left down to Benji. Planted for him, up onto Mound. Nana swarms up and over, just about catching, but Simon's got the half, and that's a potential win.
He's going to run back round.
Time is of the essence, ticking away from them. TP up and around.
He might not think he's
claimed. No way, Simon.
Oh my god, that was close. Nicely done from Benji. Dude, the hesitation. Dude, it was so funny because Simon fell off. They think they didn't have enough time, so Omen TP's back there, but Omen in theory has to go swing the guy. And all because Simon falls off because he's dodging the damage from the molly, obviously. It creates like a weird situation.
Benji waits for another tap. Heretics take the lead 6-5 off the back of Benji winning the Red Bull clutch.
Yeah, lovely from Benji, man.
Huge clutch going the way of Team Heretics. If they hadn't had those two, EDG might have been running away with this half.
So many fumbles, yeah, dude, it's the highest pressure game you're ever going to get. It's always going to happen. That's why it's awesome.
Trying to control Rubble. They've kind of missed out on the control of this part of the map the whole game. Their comms doesn't really favor it, but now they're driving Heretics into B.
Really?
Fast plays all around the map. Trying to go for that reaction. Overdrive, it's here! Kang collects, it's all vented! And the bush is stunted!
It's a fast round, man. Fast cleanup. Yeah, the problem is once they go aggro over towards A, if you go into B and they're holding one person A, all of the people that help this set up this one person on A is just here. We have 2 people that are just instantly here. So the problem with the fast B is a lot of the time when they're going aggro at A, they're so fast at flooding the actual site itself.
Team Heretics may not have done enough with only 6.
That's the question. We're going to get it answered on the other side of this as
Chichu and Kang are playing unreal.
As well, just to get a bit of insight from a former champion himself.
Hey guys, here with Calm.
Lotus, yeah, this Lotus map's been stacked. It's been so sick. Yeah, definitely like if we're going for pure entertainment, it's really entertaining.
위로해주는 모습을 보면서 콤 선수와 또 콤 선수 아버지가 이제 넘버원 리엔즈 팬이다 평생이라고 얘기를 했거든요. 그렇기 때문에 이렇게 또 힘든 순간에 적으로 만났지만 또 위로의 손을 내밀어줄 수 있는 선수가 그리고 이런 커뮤니티가 있다는 것에 대해서 어떻게 느끼고 있는지부터 여쭤보고 싶습니다. Calm, yesterday you and Papa Calm expressed the gratitude towards Rians, you know, being able to showcase sportsmanship, especially when you were at a vulnerable moments like yesterday. So what's it like to have an opponent that's willing to kind of comfort you through your hard times?
I think it shows a lot of vulnerability and emotional intelligence, as my dad said. It means a lot to me for sure, because I feel like I'm a very emotional person. And yeah, I mean, it means the world to me that someone, even if they were an enemy for me like 10 minutes ago, they've become my friend right after.
확실히 얼마나 이 발로란트 커뮤니티 자체가 EQ가 높고 서로에게 공감할 수 있는지를 잘 보여주는 부분이라고 얘기를 했고요. 그리고 또 콤 선수 같은 경우에도 뭐 눈물이 많은 이런 좀 감수성이 깊은 확실한 F이기 때문에 좀 그런 선수가 이렇게 위로를 해준다는 것 자체가 의미가 굉장히 많았고 또 굉장히 감사하다고 얘기를 했습니다. 그러면은 오늘 아무래도 리엔즈 선수를 응원하러 왔나 싶은데 또 보내고 싶은 메시지가 있는지도 물어보도록 할게요. So I'm guessing you're here to root for Rians and Team Heretics. Anything you would like to say to him?
Keep fighting. No matter what happens in this grand finals, have fun, enjoy the moment, no matter what.
어떤 일이 벌어지든 지금 이 순간을 즐기기를 바란다고 얘기했습니다. 이렇게 해서 콤 선수 만나봤습니다. Thank you, 콤. And 야, 하나 더.
사랑해 코리아.
Thank you, 콤.
Just beaten him, still had thought for his opponent. It shows you, I mean, there's no space for mercy, but there's still room for compassion with the way that they play.
Oh, of course.
I do
And
really
there's always
appreciate
like a mutual
that.
respect
All of
as
their
well.
thoughts here are going to be on
Like,
getting that victory.
Once you're in a
But
team and you just see
every time you win, you
how
see the
much
other side
time
of that
people
coin.
put in,
There's going to be both sides of it
there's
here today in the
always
grand
respect,
finals.
bro.
No matter who
It's just
ends
a
up
life
winning,
commitment.
there is going to be one.
Okay,
bitterly
raid boss for
disappointed.
Kang on this one.
Loser
Pistol-wise,
up on stage,
EDG are
and that's gonna
dominating
be
pistols.
tough for either team to deal with.
Change of the weaponry here. EDG looking to again increase that tempo, but stopped in their tracks as the nano swarms laid down prior.
They've inserted Smoggy pretty deep on B right now. And what I love about watching Smoggy on these rounds is that he has Frenzy and Pick Me Up, which I think is just such a
over towards
deadly
A,
duo.
Yeah.
we had Fade Eye that cleared all the back of rubble.
And the overheal too, or the over armor. It's just
All info on
So
A
tough to
really
do.
until this
That's
smoke
what this
goes in
was.
and blocks it.
he's often in spots where he
Oh,
trades
man.
people out.
Dude, he tanked a
Seeing
lot of
him
damage here.
isolated here is a little unusual. You see
Still,
nobody
look, creates pressure.
trying to do his IGL
They also
TPs,
create pressure
on
over
the other
towards
side of the
B,
map,
so at the moment it
indicating
could
that there's
definitely
gonna
be a
C
B split.
repop. Hard for Heretics to read into that though. What is this?
Yeah, and that's why as well, man. They thought it was going to be B. Dude walks in through the floor knowing that they like to heavy prioritize back of sight. What is going on? Keep an eye on the luck over towards B at the moment. We've got 25 seconds. Spike down back of sight.
Two dropped. There's a third. It's all on Woot, and this guy is undeniable. The form factor. An ace denied, but Smoggy's got much more to do on the backside.
Really nice, man. Okay, Heretics on the board. Shout out to Woot there. They were not expecting him back of sight. Not at all.
Shades
4-2.
of Woot at Shanghai there. Where he
Yeah,
took
that
down
third-
all
that
of the
third kill
Chinese
was
squad to
everything
make
as
the
well.
grand finals. It's been a quiet tournament from him. It's been very different. Seen him in that supportive role, looking to try to trade and help other people, help the team. Good to see him have his moment here in the pistol though, and what an important pistol that might end up being. Gives Team Heretics the lead, assuming no more of those thrifties, those pesky thrifties that we've seen today.
Oh no.
Of them.
No one calls it. No one calls a tactical after a pistol. So
I mean, a
here we go.
timeout to me.
You think attack timeout after the pistol? I think it would be the first one I've ever seen.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. The one downside of Woot getting all of those kills on the pistol is that no one else is anywhere near an ultimate. And usually the attacking teams on Lotus are going to want to be putting those into Mini Boo, Benji, something like that. So we've got another tape pause here.
My suspicion was correct. I love that we put the entire arena in lockdown.
start of the year with a
Tech
6-hour long
pause,
tech pause. Now we've got to end it like it. Yeah.
Exactly. Trying to take a gander over at the stage. See who might
Could you
be,
imagine?
The player we're watching for is having some issues. And hopefully we'll be able to get this solved as well. No more stops in the momentum. It's going to be a quick one, I've just heard. So we'll be back into the action soon enough.
You want time for a fun stat?
Sure.
Here we go.
You know that Team Heretics and PaperX are the only teams to play in a grand finals but not lift a trophy.
That's brutal for PaperX.
Everybody else that's been in a VCT
man.
Global Grand Finals has found one, you know, before, after, in a different moment.
And so if Heretics win here today, they'll pass the torch to EDG.
Yep, they'll pass that over and force EDG to be the recipient of that
can't be
sad
right.
stat.
That's brutal. That's a hard one. A lot of damage. Players getting chunked down on EDG's side of things here, and a stun not enough to dissuade and push back Boo. He's going for a few more. Smokes dissipating, Rians creeping up onto the angles, trying to cut them up where they stand. Paranoia sweeps through, but no connection, and the TB has to be used to back himself away. Still a 4 versus 4.
Oh.
Simon!
Oh my, that could have changed so much.
Drop down there, the spikes in a lapse of Woot. And Heretics have a handle on it.
Nobody left as the final player. The spike could not be further away. He would have to make Such a difficult journey.
Yeah.
The hero's quest to try to retrieve the unretrievable.
Wu does it again. It's a three-piece off the back of that pistol.
This could have been decided by that Simon kill there.
Action. Like you
Wu
said,
just got him.
glimpses of Shanghai, and he's making EDG feel it.
Again, though, what kind of bonus round strategy can you really concoct with an Omen ultimate? It's just not as useful.
What?
So it is great that we're seeing this from
I
Wu.
disagree with that.
But you would like to see the ult points been invested into other people for Team Heretics.
I guess on defense.
On the defense
sure.
side. This is cool though. Getting a high-low setup from Heretics.
It's an interesting idea.
Looking to try to punish Kang Kang, I would say here.
Flash 2, up and over here.
Oh, two people stuck in the corner.
Simon's utility again.
It's overwhelming, suffocating. That's what this EDG squad.
The bonus is really good though.
At least does well.
I mean, I think if Team Heretics really invest to these Rebel fights, they can beat them. EDG shouldn't be able to come out on top of too many altercations over there, even with the breach in their comp.
Round 15 though, it's a critical one. And an impasse could potentially be an absolutely stellar beginning for Team Heretics. On to the second half, or EDG making sure that they stop the bleeding.
Kang Kang looking to get cleared here. But really, Wu not finding much. This info, if anything, is good for EDG to play off.
Okay, here in the footsteps.
Great Wu forwards.
Yeah, Kang Kang's given that timing.
It's a bonus.
On a platter, boo.
But I would love the wall to be up if you want to do that. Maybe there's some miscoms and he asked for the wall to go up, but it had no fuel.
Delayed. Not delayed enough, I should say. Aftershock now in through the back as well. Gives him a bit of peace of mind. Kang Kang, he's right there. Nobody. Make sure that there's no
convincing round,
man.
How clean we got it.
Pit. Benji Fishy in position, in place. Flash the
his util's great, man.
Just not good enough. He was sharp though. Need more than a keen eye in that spot.
Re-ends with it all to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
no chances.
Clean round. We've got
EDG
armor
with a
rebuys. That's it.
super
No
clean
one
anti-bonus
has
there.
to rebuy their guns. It's perfect.
And showcasing that their macro calling can work really, really nicely. Kang Kang inserted over towards his ult orbit A. And then as Boo opened door and went for the Prowler, I don't know whether they thought it was completely clear on A, or whether Wu wanted just to check the ult orb spot in that small timing window he had. But either way, they just gave it the first kill incredibly
Odin
easily.
on this one. Let's see how fast or how much damage. They're all going for it, so should get a good amount of damage here.
The Odin at work.
That's
Boo.
it. Not too bad.
Never go with things. Team Haunt. As bullets fired straight back, that's the recognition he was looking for, so happy to spray away.
And Shishu does take this timing into rubble early in a ton of rounds. He will sometimes throw in the fake teleport as well. But I think if
Heretics take 4 people to clear this at the moment. We had a Prowler and it was literally just clearing this area. Still don't know about this
deep
guy.
alarm bot that you're seeing over towards Mount. Because
yeah,
if
this
EDG
early alarm bot
threaten
is
C,
everything right
fake,
now.
I
mean, they got early info B, early info C.
Here, though, they played just on the outside of it. So Benji will have the minimum amount of time possible to call for rotates. Do they break it? No. They're not going to allow
they can make a plan around it
until they hit.
Exactly, waiting for the util to come back up. Regenerative.
It's nice though seeing this alarm bot. Sometimes you know that there's probably only one person here.
Is there any play to deny waterfall here? Because otherwise EDG could get spammed.
Oh, we just get the good plant as well. This is a hard retake. A crazy hard retake. Gotta keep an eye on Wu. Wu pretty much has to block this with vision.
It's Heretics. 5 alive versus 5. Trying to play this retake now.
Planted for Mountain, but playing on site.
Yeah, so he uses one smoke to enter over towards the site, and he has one for the spike itself once they get onto site.
It's already unleashed. Smoggy tucks himself up onto the high ground. Perched away. Damage has definitely been done. And
why does this guy always have ult?
But scurry.
Like this guy, one every 3 rounds is ult.
He's got his mind set on something. He will do it.
Beautiful post-plant play from EDG.
Lovely round though. Like really nice round from EDG. Force out over towards A. create the pressure that we spoke about with the amount of choke points there are, and then just going over towards C. They spot the alarm bot. As soon as they see the alarm bot, they know one person over towards site, so they can keep their plan nice and simple.
Heretics are going to need better plant denial than they showcased us just there.
Yeah, 2 in a row, force them down to
Benji
eco.
Really
Not that again, we've got to focus on every single round here because there's no freebies.
There's that season A that I was talking about, but Chichu's in, Chichu's out. So really, even that small anti not finding too much value.
No, just snaps the tether.
Who gets the better end of that? I think you could probably say the attackers. Because even though Chichu's burnt both of his teleports and taken a bit of damage, you've used the season the nade.
Those are big tools, either to delay or playing, making sure you can deny plant. Horn broken. Doesn't really tell them a whole lot. Could be one player, could be many, but actually they do have the info. Rian's the deep push and control over towards C mound. They know it's either towards B or A.
Nobody is constantly
Good amount of pressure, and as soon as C door opens, they know they're taking C control, so they should speed up a little bit over towards A if they're not going to reclear this.
Straight on the money. They know what's up. Kang now trying to lead the charge with the rest of his team. They're a smoke stove. Drop down in position. Boo! Just lights him up. Kang heads potentially.
Oh, shots! Hold up. Is really close.
Shots all rattled away. The adjustment by Benji
man, there was a
Fishy
chance
just
there.
not in place.
Still is a chance.
Rians though with a quick timing, unexpected flank.
20 seconds, no one of them has to stick towards the plant. That's when he's going to go.
Rians is giving that now as a chance for the 1v.
Whoa.
Shot's going to miss.
Simon?
Position is revealed. Classic in.
Wait, Simon got bailed out here by
Rians just
nobody.
cannot escape. Nobody quick to hunt him down, but that got messy.
You see the
Yeah, at least he's laughing about it.
Face palm from Simon.
Right, it did not look pretty from his
An
POV.
outrageous
We
whip.
might see it.
Almost a
It
full
was
clip of
it was a
whipping
shocker.
from a guy who we have seen, I think, choke a bit under pressure at times here on the big stage.
Okay, they did him good.
He's 5 and 12 currently. All the utility still
my
looks
God.
perfect from him. But sometimes he just can't quite wrangle the rifle, and you see him here getting pumped up by the rest of the team too.
Chat, it might have been one of the worst ones we've seen for a while.
This time they can smile about it. But their dreams will turn to nightmares if those kind of situations happen in a big round.
Okay, you can start looking over towards the money again. We got that big buy round. EDG's money's incredible. But nobody's going to reach 9k if they win this. C control.
Nightfall,
Pick up an
Rolling
orb.
Thunder, 2 big tools to try
Now
to.
they're going to go back over towards.
Honestly, I think play in the post plan almost.
I like this
to
as
make
well,
sure
right?
that you have
They
spike committed, because the
we
way
have
that
one
Team
person
Heretics
here. You got to
play
look
right
at
now,
Heretics'
it's
comp.
quite passive.
To clear and get this info, they got to use a Prowler. They got to use a Fade Eye. You can break both of them.
Side by side, Miniboo's right there as well.
But one
Gonna break
person
this one, Rolling Thunder connects onto both of them. We're trying to get the hell out of there, but he's revealed up. Horn. My goodness, the counter spam is perfect.
Great coverage.
The counter Fade Eye from Boo here is awesome.
Get that initial player advantage.
And I like the change of it. Heretics really looking like they're fighting over rubble there, forces that Rolling Thunder out. Now they're in a great position where you actually can sit back a little further.
Ult's going to be used. Luke's looking for info. Cleared out, broken. Heretics getting
They're gonna make it cool, as we can see it's Benji.
Ending over towards C.
They've got double mollies here. 20 seconds.
They're 4 players stacked on A, expecting the re-hit.
They should
Great
have
stun once again.
Maybe hoping
Wait, that helps so much.
Delay, but
We got no one here. Look at the minimap. They can't stop this plant.
Benji's waiting for this plant.
He is. Nobody. Tucked to the corner here, an aftershock, just to try and at least buy them that peace of mind. A bit of spam straight bullets.
Shout out to nobody here for
Nobody doesn't
planting,
plant
not
in the
against the
corner,
wall,
plants a
because if he
little
went
off.
for the left wall there, that was him
In
done.
the ult of his own. Nightfall scatters.
They don't,
Connects.
nothing behind it other than the info.
No more sound cues for the majority of them. Satchel through and abound as well, but
Yeah, everyone's going to heal up full
into
here.
their approach. The onslaught is occurring, and Heretics looking to barrel the way
Whoa. They tanked the Fatal with everyone low, but they still won the Angels.
Scoreline straight to the top of your screens.
That's the kind of decisive retake you need to see from Heretics.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
were
they
in
hit a lot of
position,
nice
ready
shots,
to do
right?
it. 2 players outside C as the plant went down.
Yeah, that Fade Eye was
They were
sick.
looking to get away with this early skirmish, though.
Ooh, crispy. That was really fast from Benji.
It's really good call to aim in, bro. I'm really proud of myself.
But yeah, I agree with what he's saying. I think that fight They're like feigning that you're going to fight really heavy over that spot and drawing out the breach ult. Super important.
Yeah, the fact they came out on top from them using breach ult
Benji's
here
one away
and
from getting his ult online.
Woot
Smoggy
looking
too,
like he
actually.
tanked everything.
And Team Heretics expecting that big fight over Rubble. They get Woot posted, and now they're looking to reinforce over towards C. Benji can't play the retake this round, at least not as easily, not without his ult.
Oh, takes the...
Alarm bot retracted actually
Yeah,
as well.
takes
Just
the alarm bot
saving
back.
that one.
Yeah, I mean, Benji, he's already got
He
the
knows
odds
they're
when
close.
knows
Is he
from the
trying to
bullet
create pressure?
spot.
He
There's two
definitely
here.
knows there's a lot of players mounts.
He gets that back soon, though. You're in like
Looking
10.
to try and send it now. Nana Swarm drop down towards the feet. Here's a lot of util going to be used in.
And there is so much going on, bro.
Can
Kang killed the guy. Waterfall here. That's...
Decimate the
Chat.
defense.
That's mental. He kills
Two
this
being
guy
found from
spawn
Kang
and
as
then
well.
this guy.
Still continuing to carve into
He
these
gets a double.
sites.
Woot and Miniboo make anything of this. It's a
Prius
2v4.
can't even blame Prius here, man. There's so much going
The ult's
on.
online for Miniboo.
Because
There's chances,
this
but
guy
it
had potential to kill like
requires
3
the
in the
impetus
side.
to
This
kill
guy
to be
had
found,
potential
at
to
least,
kill
but with Woot dropping,
1,
chances
2.
dwindling, and yeah, return of the fire, a swing from Simon, getting his confidence back.
Trust me, I'll be the first to blame Prius, but that's not his
A
fault, man.
lot's
That's
been
just
made
a
of the
mad.
comparison between Kang Kang
He's
and
just
Aspas,
he's going
because
for the
they
guy
played
that
in
has a
the
chance to
upper
kill
bracket final.
2 in the side.
They've played many times before, actually, too. But when you watch Kang Kang play, what's striking to me is that there's such a massive difference between those two duelists. Kang Kang a bit more similar to Miniboo, although with more of a flair for individualism. And it makes me think about what Heretics have recently been saying in a lot of their press conferences. Neil was asked in the aftermath of them beating Leviathan, of course both teams have in this arena.
Oh, they got an eco, right?
How do you deal with Aspas? And Neil, the coach for Heretics, said, well, actually, when you look at his play, he's quite a calculated duelist player. You can deal
What
with
is-
it. To us, to
What is this
Heretics,
obsession
we
with
find
this,
the more
man? I'm so
explosive
confused.
duelists that just run in there and try to take over a site and take their timings. We find those players to be more difficult to play against. Could you think of an example that's better suited than Kang Kang to the archetype of player he just described? Neil used Safe as an example, but when you're talking
Got a
about
dancing
the
hot
matchup
dog.
here,
What's going on?
you can already see that they're struggling to deal with Kang Kang, and he's been dunking on them every map, apart
him
from
an
the
inch.
first.
And he'll take a mile. He will disrespect you.
It's so I'm so
That
lost.
1-2 combo of Kang Kang and Chishu
Okay.
have dominated the last couple of maps.
There's way too much going on, man. Normally, like the
Really
tag
waiting for
timeouts, I
somebody
can
on
just
Team
I can
Heretics
just
to
chill
step
a
up and
little
have the
bit.
same impact.
They got their dancing hot dog, and
Now
it's
it is
just
spread,
destroying my
just one
brain.
round down, of course. Big ult still left to play for.
Okay, so they managed to force into this one.
Released invest now. He does have a stinger in his hands to make it a bit more winnable, but the defensive setup has adjusted.
Yeah, so the timeout's pretty good. They tell them to.
And Woots trying to make their mark known here. That's an early opening with Kang Kang falling.
That was a
It's
lot
very,
of confidence
very tough
from
to hold
Kang
on
Kang
to
here.
Mound against EDG. They've got really great protocols for this.
They're going to try and reclear.
Yeah, you see the way that they're going to tap door.
Yeah. It's a paranoia
BC
already sent
default.
flying as well. You have to give this one up, and it is respected. Heretics
Really well done there.
just pull this util out, now holding.
He knows that he could only have got here.
I said he just missed
Wait.
it.
He knows, right?
Potentially poking out. Ult online, no kill. Chichu.
Oh, a little bit shallow.
Avoiding. Dancing with death with that one. But dodge most.
Ah, man, Chichu gets the kill.
In through main. Smoggy's collecting.
And Smoggy gets that
It's
kill.
EDG.
No, Heretics, this would be a
Working magic
devastating
across
round
the
to
map.
lose.
What was going on there? Was Boo late on the call to get the Viper wall up? Was
Oh,
Rien's
no.
late on the acknowledgement of the com? What is going on over towards B? EDG have just been granted an excellent route back in.
It's that uncertainty swirling. Heretics players are losing
What
track
the
of it.
hell is
Rien's
this?
that answer back. It's two
The good
found.
stun. We got the
Instant
ult here
nail
though,
to
so like
stun.
what? Are you just
A
going to
swing
plant
once
with
more
it?
From Simon.
Damage of a
Not dead
turret
yet.
doesn't count.
Need to find some value. I believe Smoggy
Chichu.
will have to hunt down
What
some
the
kills.
hell is this
TP from
round,
Chichu,
bro?
punished.
It's a
And it leaves it down to
1v2.
one.
Benji has his
Lucky.
ult.
Struggle in this series, at least in this map as well, with his confidence, and he's got to do it against Miniboo. Benji, swap of the weapons, pass the rifle over to the healthier player. And a lockdown committed.
Oh, breach damage as
Simon,
well.
How do you play this?
Yeah, how do you play this? Because no matter
Force
what,
the
you
press
kind of
forwards,
lost.
potentially
Bro, you got to
there.
make a
He's
decision though.
overstaying his
Oh, he's
welcome.
sticking?
Swings potentially, footsteps down!
Bro, that's insane. He sticks.
How the hell has he pulled
He sticks it.
And look at pure relief on his face. No elation.
I mean, it's incredibly bold. Imagine that goes the other way. People would be flaming the hell out of him. He's tanking a killjoy ult. He's sitting in the open. What's the actual timer on this? Whoa, 1 second left.
Quite as tight. They had that round. The rest of his team cannot believe it. He's just given them the map.
Yeah, that was incredible. And Heretics are sticking together to make sure that, I guess, trade, but it's hard, man, because you're meant to play it differently in that, but it's so natural to stick together. Bro, and look at this guy again. Whoa! What is this, man? I'm telling you, chat, he is the best at getting the slide kills. I've never seen anything like it. It's just non-stop. What is this map?
Nothing that Wu is going to be able to do about this. And
This
Benji
map is
used
non-stop.
his huge retake ult in the prior, and it ended up working against them. A tragic end to Lotus here for Team Heretics by the look of things. They would need some magic to get this one to overtime.
It's going to be 12 for EDG. As you said, you need that magic. Heretics have not come up with the answers.
Okay.
And Kankan continues
Dude,
to
sick
tear
round
through
from Kankan.
It's dominance. It's a 4-piece in that round.
the way that he's supported by utility. There are a lot of teams that have moved away from the idea of setting up one big star player to go in and dominate.
Oh, it's so stupid.
But I think EDG are showcasing that
It's
with
so
the right
stupid that
supportive
you can do
elements,
that.
It really can work.
It looks so hard to play against.
Rien's rocked.
Um,
Has the ult online.
3.
Do you go for that committal at the start?
3
Or do
chances.
you wait to see if EDG pressures
3 chances. They get a okay buy.
Can't let
Viper
them
ult if they get over
settle in
towards
now
the site.
for
That's about it.
Heretics.
I mean, sorry,
Trying
Viper
to
ult for
take
defense.
once more. EDG straight over towards B. Overdrive by Kankan. He's earned that one well.
Okay, it's a free site. When you plan over towards B, it all becomes about this bit of map control.
So nobody with the
We want Benji to play really late
Kankan
once they take
holding it down still with
this
that
bit of map
paranoia.
control.
Stun! Disrespected. Minibu takes the fight
Yeah,
straight to him.
and then-
dropping him
Whoa.
down. Smogy's
Whoa!
there! Lying
Damn,
in
the
wait
individuals
once
are
more.
insane.
It's all collapsing.
They're insane.
Heretics
So many
have no
individual
chances
step-ups in this map. Look at it.
Riens would have to pick up the pieces. He'd have to pull up a miracle.
Damn. EDG are going to be one map away.
EDG
That's
have
incredible.
A chokehold onto the site. 13-9.
What a, wait, chat, what a map.
Is theirs.
One of the most entertaining maps that we've had. That was sick.
What a sick finish to this map from EDG. And I think when you look at those